Generic greetings and welcome to Construction plus Prison Architect plus Alpha 19 episode 1. This is our Alpha 18 prison, not bad at all. Very nice, look at it, all the grass and everything. It's actually very nice. It's actually got 106 prisoners out of a maximum of 80 that I can actually hold. I think I over-egged that a bit. Should probably have turned the intake off a little bit before that. Anyway, so this Alpha 19, brings in a couple of new things which I did explain in the previous video, and I'll run through them again now. But what we're going to do, we're going to go to reports and valuation here, and we're going to sell the prison because I want a fair amount of money for what I want to do. So I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to go onto a medium-sized map with lakes. And do I want forests? Yeah, I want forests as well. I don't want buildings on there though, but I want forests and I want lakes, and we'll have fog of war on and we will play. Now the reason for this is because I am going to do something just a bit different from things I've done previously, and that is really dodgy because that goes right across the road, and whatever. We will do the best we can. So as you can see, medium map, something I don't normally do because there's normally not enough time and it's too big. But the plan is to do, like I said, just a different thing. Like the previous prison that we've just made there, that was obviously some sort of well, I think we called it like a, did we say like a sort of camp-esque type thing? It was a sort of camp type thing. And this one's going to be, well, a town type thing. So we're going to go just a bit different with it. We're going to make it very open. We're going to have individual buildings around the place, separated by long roads and things like that. Even though it still technically is prison architect and stuff, I just think I need to mix it up a little bit, because the past few prisons, although I've enjoyed them, have been quite samey. So, or not samey, but there's only so much you can do with it really. So I'm just doing, I'm just gonna just mix it up a little bit by doing this. So as you can see, we've got lakes around here, which is going to make it a little bit difficult, but I'll do the best I can. And we're going to put a fence all the way around it, as you can see, and then we'll go along here, and then just cut that bit off there, and then down here. As always, this is the first episode of the new Alpha. I tried to mix episode and Alpha in the same word, didn't work. So this is the first episode of Alpha 19 series, so there will be no building in this one. This will just be planning, and then obviously you can see what we're going to do and start building next episode. So I need the entrance somewhere, probably roughly centralized, but I think that is about right. I think we'll call it like that. Now what I want to do, I want to have a road in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how big the road is. So let me go to pathways. I'm going to have road basically going down, where do I want the road to go down? I want it just to go a group of 5 and then down like this. Okay, so we have a road going through the middle of the entire thing. Now obviously it's not going to be an actual road like this because they don't exist, right? You can't actually have them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a gap of 2 either side for like a sidewalk type thing. So what I'll do is I'll use objects for that, so we can just, you know, say that that's like our road that goes down the middle here. Like I said, this is something different, and I did think about doing this on a very large map. Decided against it, thinking that that's probably not the best way to go with this. Now obviously this is, after all, prison architect, so there's only so much we can go with this. So I'm going to put, I don't know if I can use road gates. Let me have a quick look. I should have researched this beforehand, but well, I just didn't, because it's more interesting you seeing how I'm exploring it as well. Yes, we can put road gates in on this thing. So what we'll do is we'll have a road gate there and like a road gate there to separate it off. Obviously we won't have the gaps that we do on the other ones. We won't have like a really big gap of road gate. I think I'll put road gate there and road gate there because the trucks are never going to come down here. But what about our garbage and deliveries? Well, what we're going to do, we're going to put them on probably the opposite side and then line them down there. But that means they're going to have to cross the road to get to it, but I don't really mind. I don't really mind that. I think it's just, like I said, just a little bit different. Actually, a lot different from anything I've ever made. In fact, I've never even done, I think I might have done a sort of town like this once, just once. But anyway, what I'm going to do, we're going to cancel that there. We're going to go pathways, and we're just going to drag a pathway down to 5 by 27. Doesn't really matter. There we go. And then we're going to go to objects, and then we're just going to have a road that goes to the lake. Why? Because, well, why not, right? Yeah, exactly. That's the reasons. So there's our road that goes down the middle there. This will obviously be a road gate here. and I'm not very efficient. So what I might do, I might have a road gate there, road gate there. In fact, I'm going to cut out. Oh, this will be quite good. Can I do this? I'm trying to think if this will work or not. Cut this bit out. Go to walls. In fact, let me check my rooms first. Oh, this is genius if this works. Let me just go to security. If I can find the thing, it is... They've changed the colours again. Security. It's 4x4, so it needs to be a 6x6 office block. So if I go to walls and make sure it's 6... if we make it, say... So, obviously this is a wall all the way around. So it goes 6x6. There we go. And then that will be a security office with a door there. So this will actually have... We'll have a CCTV in there. Actually, no, we won't have CCTV. This will just be a security office. You could probably class this more as a gated community than anything else. There we go. So that's like a security office that will have someone stationed in there. Then we'll have 2 road gates like that. Oh, I'm already excited about this. This is pretty good. What we could also do, we could actually put garbage and stuff on this side and just have a gate that slides open there. I don't know if that'll work, but I might try it. So say, for example, if we have the security there, and then we just use... These are just standard fencing. By the way, this is fencing all the way around the outside. I forgot to mention that. So we're not going to use... perimeter wall because I don't think that would work out. But we'll see anyway. So we'll have, say, I don't know... 8 or 7 and then a bit of a wall like that, then 7 and a bit of a wall like that, and then another 7, hang on, another 7 and then a bit of a wall like that. The reason we've got 3 now, because one will be garbage, one will be deliveries, and one will be the new thing that I've totally forgot the name of, exports. That's where you put stuff that's ready to go out. And what we'll do, we'll put our... Go back to planning here, and we will put an object there. We'll put a door there and a door there in the security office. So we'll put exports in here. That'll make sense. We'll put doors in these. Then obviously we'll put doors in them like so as well. And we'll run a pathway down there. We'll run a pathway along like that, because obviously you're going to have grass everywhere in between. That makes sense to me. There we go. Actually, you know what? I don't really like that. I know that this is going to be road, so I'll just do it like that, because otherwise I'm going to get really confused. There we go. Make sure that that's pathways like such, so we know that that is definitely pathways. There we go, that is path. Alright, cool. And then there we got obviously like say a path going off into these ones, and there we go. And then what we can do, actually, how big is a road gate? I could redesign this even more. This might be really dodgy but look good as well. Road gate, I could put a road gate there. Oh, and it's exactly 7. Yeah, you would have thought I thought about that. Yeah, I actually did. I'm lying. That was just total luck. Right, so let's go back to pathways and see where we're going to run pathways. So, as I said, this is going to be sort of like a town-type-esque thing, so it's going to look pretty good, as you can see. However, it's not entirely accurate, because you can't realistically just say, oh, this is going to be a town, and make a town, because I know there's some ones already done that. You can go onto the Steam Workshop, and there's lots of towns like that, but they don't really function, because obviously they've got things like cookers in individual buildings, but it doesn't work because they don't cook for themselves and such. It's still a prison, right? We're sort of stretching the game as far as it can go. So we're still going to have a canteen and things like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to have like a centralized, say, I would say here actually, like a sort of town... like a town eatery. I think that's what we could do. We'll go to walls here, and then we'll just make like a fairly large... Actually, no, we're going to make it, say, 1, 2, 3. We've got a lot of room, so we'll have a bit of a gap. We're going to make it, say, 20 by 20. I want to make it so you can go around the building on the outside there, like that. Then because we're going to have a pathway doing this, you see. Basically, it's going to go all the way around the lake. So obviously, because that's, you know, where people will want to walk and such, and it'll be quite nice. Lovely. Oh, look at that. There we go. Totally pointless, but whatever. As I said, this is just about making something that looks pretty good. Technically, this is where the end of the road goes. We should have a car park here. We might put something like that in. We'll see. In fact, I might make... Oh, actually, I know what I'm going to do. I've already thought about that. Right, okay. We'll come back to that. And this is going to be the path... This is our pathway... sorry, this is our sort of eatery. And then we'll have the kitchen back here. What we're going to do, we're going to make it actually... just a different size to what I normally make it, like so, like that, I think. So, I don't know how many prisoners this is going to hold, and it's almost certainly going to be low risk, because obviously putting high risk in here doesn't really work, so I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. And then we're going to have entrances in this thing. Now, we do want it so we can have probably like that maybe, and then we'll have phone booths. We'll do the phone booth thing, and I think we'll have entrances like that maybe. Yeah, I think so. And this is where you can only enter in these two areas. Actually, no, you wouldn't have that, would you? For one big eatery, you would have like a nice entrance right at the front. Where's the center? Technically, it's 19 across, which doesn't... How the hell have I made it 19 across? So, there isn't a center. Technically, actually, yeah, that should be it. That should be 9 and 9. It is. That's the entrance. And then we'll make it 3 wide, because it's obviously a fairly large one. Then we'll have it like double... a fairly large entrance like that. Then we'll have metal detectors right across. In fact, no, what we'll do, we'll put that there. We'll put metal detectors here, and we'll put 2 standard doors there, so it's like a nice entrance to a restaurant. Yeah, I'm really stretching the whole prison thing, aren't I? But I think, you know, this is interesting, right? And that's the most important thing, surely, whether or not it's interesting. There we go. Oh, that's wrong. That's a wall. Anyway, we'll come back to that. So this is where we'll have people come inside. We need probably toilets close to the entrance, so we'll do it like that. This is going to be co-ed. There's not going to be, you know, ladies or gents in this. It's just going to be co-ed. I think we'll just have it like so, and we'll have an entrance there. There we go. So toilets there. And then I think we'll have phone booths that go down there, and then we'll have them go sort of down there and then up there. And the same thing down there and up there. And then this room can be... I don't know what that room can be. 4 by... It can be 4 by something. It can be something. That room can definitely be something. Probably security. Maybe security goes there. I don't know why, maybe. We'll just put a... We're going to have a room there. Anyway, let's put some tables in. Let's put some serving tables in. So we will have it... Actually, you know what? We're going to get rid of that room because I just thought we might need more room. We might need more room. Actually, we can expand that way, so we'll see. Anyway, we'll go to objects first. And we'll do our 4x3, and we'll put in some tables. Now, obviously, it's still going to be the typical old table design and such. I'm not gonna mess it around so much that we can't do the typical table design here. But we are going to have a nice walkway down the centre there. We'll make it a bit different for whatever reason, and maybe make it a little larger. I think we'll have to have it a little bit larger for the amount of people I might get in this. But actually, maybe that's too large. Maybe that's about right size there. So we'll put a wall that goes down there, like so, and then we'll have probably the entrance to the kitchen there. Then we'll have serving tables of 5, hang on, 5 and then 5. Like that, so we've got 2 serving tables like that. Does that work? Well, it sort of does, but how many serving tables do I think I'll need? Maybe a bit more than that. So, I think maybe we can get rid of that. We'll put a serving table along there of 5, serving table along there of 5, and then maybe... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. See, I was going to have them that way, but that won't work because it just doesn't... It's not conducive to that sort of layout. Maybe if I put them along here, that'll be 10 there. No, that doesn't work either. No, I'm not really feeling it at the moment. I'm not really feeling it. Get rid of that. How many can we fit in here? We'll have it say 5, and then 5, and then 5. That works for me much better. There we go. I like that much, much better. Okay, good. Now, maybe if we spin the tables around, maybe they'll fit in a bit better as well. So we'll go sort of 3 by 4. Oh, that's the wrong thing. It's 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4, and 3 by 4. That sits with me a bit better. Is it 4 wide? Why am I getting really paranoid now that I've got the table size wrong? No, it's perfectly fine. Come on. Come on. Come on, you've got this, you know this. Right, back to objects again, and we will do the same sort of table design. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that, just for the sake of getting this put in first, and then I can always put the toilets in like the background here, can't I, if I need to. There we go, and then we might do it 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4. Why is there a gap there? That shouldn't be a gap there. 3 by 4, 3 by 4. There we go. That is our canteen layout. Very, very nice. Now, obviously, what we haven't got is a toilet anywhere. So what I'll do, I will literally just go whop, just go whop, whop, and this is going to be a toilet. So we'll go whop, whop. Don't know why we're making the noises of whop, but you know, why not? We'll make it a little bit larger. There we go. So they've got room to maneuver around this thing. There you go, and we'll have an entrance there to the toilet. There's the toilet there. Okay, so toilet, canteen, and we got the kitchen in here. So we'll have, say, 10 cookers down there. Maybe another. We'll have a set of freezers that go 2x2, oh, I'm using the wrong thing, aren't I? One moment. There we go. Then we'll say so. What? So it's 5 cookers down there, and we'll have. Kitchens are always really small. If you look at restaurant kitchens, they're tiny, really, really small. Cancel that there, put that there, and put that there. So there's the freezers there. We could even have another row of cookers there. Then what I'll do is I'll cancel that bit, put the wall in, extend this down just a little bit, and then we'll have the pot washers down here as well. So we'll go to objects. So it's 3x3, 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 and then 3x3 is technically what I'd like. But we'll have it like that, I think, and then we'll put another wall in there. And there we go. Hang on, there's the wall. So we've got 2 washers there. Then we'll have... actually, I'm going to extend it down just a little bit. Just a little bit, like so. And... yeah. I think we'll move these along to, say, there and there. And then we can have an entrance there. And we'll have a couple of bins there or something like that. And the reason we've got this bit of a gap here is we're going to go to probably pathways, and then we'll have like a little place you can park there. I don't know why. That's for the staff, and I don't think a car would ever fit in there. A truck certainly wouldn't fit in there. But I know, you know what? No, that's too far. If I do that with the roads, if I start putting roads everywhere, it's just not going to work at all. So we'll have a pathway that goes down to this thing here, like so. Okay, right, so let's just have a quick rundown of what we've done. We've got a thing around the outside. We've got the sort of security thing for the gate. We've got our deliveries and such will be here, in fact. Let me just go to rooms, get rid of the current deliveries and garbage that we have there, and then put our deliveries... oh, technically you want deliveries above garbage, don't you? So we'll have deliveries there. And then we'll have garbage there, and then we'll have probably our exports. We'll put it there. There we go. And then obviously we'll put doors on them there as well. Okay, fantastic. So there's that so far. What we need to do now... holy shit, a Pringle! Where did that come from? I have not bought Pringles in ages. And a Pringle is sitting on my desk. That is awesome. Right. Okay. Delicious beverage to wash it down with green tea. Right, so we need to have... do we have a pathway walking around? I don't think we need to do. We need like an office area, and I think the office area is going to overlook this. So we're probably going to do objects. Maybe? No, walls. And we'll have offices down here. So maybe if this is the... we'll have an office here. That is the warden's, biggest of them all. And then we're going to have the other offices sort of go off here. So it'll just be 4x4, as we've seen previously. 4x4. There we go. So warden. 2 of the offices for whoever. And then we'll have them going... actually, if I redesign this like that and like that... this is rough design here. Obviously we'll cancel that, put this in so it connects up like so. There we go. Right. So it's technically that's too large, so we'll cut it off there, cut it off there, cut it off there. Oh, cut it off there, cut it off there. Put that back in. There we go. So it's from here it's 4x4. There we go. There's 4x4, and there's another 4x4. Then this one we can have 4x4 there. Good. Cut that back off. Join it back up. Another 4x4, and then we'll have a fairly big warden's office here. And then we can have like, you know, this is a nice pathway that goes around. We'll have like entrance, and an entrance. Finally, there we go. And we'll have a pathway that goes down here. I think down there, and then along here. No, not along there. Has to be a gap. Has to be a nice little gap. There we go. There we go. All done and nice. Cool. And then we'll have a little path that goes down there for no reason whatsoever. Cool. And then we might have an entrance there that has a path that goes out here, so the warden can just wander around. for no reason whatsoever. And we'll put some windows in there so they're overlooking that. So there is that. We need a staff room as well, which we can put for no reason at all here. No reason other than that I can have it there. So I'm going to put it there. There we go. So it's nice and relaxing, isn't it? So they can look at it and go, oh, look at that. Lovely. And we'll put it like so. Okay. There's that bit there. We might section it off. And then we might not. No, we won't. We're not going to section it off. We're not going to do that. We'll have a pathway that goes down. And then into here. Fantastic. Okay. So there is our offices. Let's have a quick rundown here. So we have no cells, no holding cells, and no solitary. Good start. We got a canteen in the kitchen. And we have our security. And we have our offices. Deliveries, garbage. And that sort of thing are in. So we need some cells. Which is a little, you know, small problem, isn't it? Cells. And I don't know how to do them. I'll be honest with you. There's no real way of having it so that it's like individual rooms. So my idea was to have like complexes, so like little, I guess you could call them chalets, similar to the ones we had previously, but not as sort of just square. So what we're going to do, we're going to go planning, and we'll pick a fairly big area where I know it's, we can have like a row of them, and I think we'll have it down here because we can have a fairly big row here. So we'll just start like by doing that, right? There's a rough idea, right? Something like that. And then if say there's an entrance here, we can have cell like this. Now, how did I do it before? I can't remember. I mean, that does work. But you know what? I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to make it like that. Just because I can. Okay, and that's the reason I'm going to do it. Cool. Glad we've cleared that up, and then we can do that. And we're going to do. See, I'm copying the same sort of design, but although it's more like a flat, isn't it? That's what we'll be going more like a set of flats. Obviously, they're not going to have individual showers because I don't know if I don't think it works. I don't think it works. I've seen. I know it. When I say it doesn't work, it does physically function. Okay, having showers in rooms does physically function. However, the problem with it is that it glitches out massively, hugely. Although that still might not stop me from trying it. What if we have, say, a bed there and toilet? Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to come up here and we're going to do proper planning. Like, you know, this is micromanagement, this now. So we have, that's the minimum size, right? That is the minimum size for a cell, I believe. 2 by 3. That is the minimum size we can have, okay? Now, put a bed there. A door here, obviously. Door there. Right? Door there. Bed there. Or bed there, maybe. Bed there, okay? Bed there. And then, what if we do that? Entrance there. Doesn't work. It needs to be bigger. Entrance there. Doesn't work. It needs to be bigger. Entrance there. Doesn't work. That works. And bed there. Or actually, technically, it would be better to have bed there. Not there. That's a wall. That's a wall. Telly there, maybe. Shower there. Drainage there. Drainage there. Just because you need double drainage for security. Bog there. Doesn't work. Okay. You know what? No. It's probably going a bit too far, this. It is probably going a bit too far. Well, if we take this design of... No. Let's stick with it. Stick with it. Because I know you're probably saying no. That's probably a good idea to do it because it's interesting, and I agree. We have the shower like that maybe, and then toilet like there. Toilet there. Shower there. That'd work. Bed there, like that or something. Telly there. Got an entrance there. Entrance there. Then we got shower there. Toilet there. That is fairly large for a cell, though, I must confess. That's a bit crazy. That's a bit crazy. And we're gonna do it. Okay, so how am I gonna design this? So I'll cancel that, and then we'll bring it in here. That's not the right thing at all. Cancel that. Redesign. There. And the reason there's a gap is because I know I'm going to need to do that at some point. I'm going to need to do that. There we go. Okay. So the first cell will be large. Very large. So it's there and there. And technically the entrance is going to have to be there. Okay. And then the next one follows the same thing. Let me just, I'm having to get this right in my head, obviously. And there. Okay, no, this works. This actually functions, and it's not taking up much more room than I originally thought. Look at that. If this works, right, I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be just surprised in the first instance. I'm going to go, what? That works? No, that can't work. That can't work. That's not supposed to work. Right, so there's them. We'll have an entrance there. And we'll pull this down. And then we'll have our thing going along. And then up. And then, actually, I don't know why I need to do that. Because I just need to copy this design now on this side. So there's that in. Go across. Then we'll have a 2. And then a 1. And then it's like that and like that, isn't it? That's pretty much what it is. There we go. If these trees weren't here, this would be really easy. What more and put the trees on the map? I don't know. When I find them. I'm going to punch him. No, I'm not. That's too violent. Oh, too violent for me. Right, let's put that in there. And then we'll pull these down here. Like so. Down there. That's wrong. That's now correct. And there we go. That's pretty good, right? Obviously we'll have pathway down there, like that. Individual bits like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Objects. Door. 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 Okay, cool. There we go. And that is that functioning. Okay, I don't know if that actually works. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we've got 8 in that one bit alone. Now the main thing I need to do is go to wall and see what size that is. It's 17 square. Okay, so now all I need to do is just make sure that I've got a pathway that goes in between them for reasons, like that, and probably goes around the back because I can. And then we go to walls again. I thought I could eat little birds. I thought I could. Oh, bloody hell! Ambient for the win. Right, it is 17 by 17. That's the overall size of this. I'm not going to obviously design that here again because it takes me 15 minutes to do that, so you understand why I'm doing it like this. So I can just put these in and just say, that's another one of them. Right, you get the idea. So, there we go. And this is going to be them all the way along here. As I said, this isn't going to be this isn't going to really have a lot of people in it. That's too small. And that makes me think that's too small. But it isn't. So, 17 by 17, there we go. Pathways. That's just wrong in so many levels. There we go, that's right. And there we go. Can I fit one in down here? Can I fit one in down here? I cannot. I cannot fit one in down there. That's sad. That's a shame. Can I fit one in down here? Technically, actually, yeah, I can. 70 by 17. Could I fit one in here? Actually, I probably could have, actually, if I got it right. Hang on. Let me try that again. 17 by 17. I can fit one in there. Fantastic. Okay, we're just going to have this as like a... Okay, I think we'll have that. Because these are like office... these are like a penthouse one. These are much better, these ones, because they've got like a little view of the... well, not an ocean view, but you get the idea. It's got like a little view of the little lake here. And then what we'll do, we'll have a fairly big sort of play park thing around here. That's all this is going to be here, right? This thing here. And then we'll have it go along... and then down, and I'll redesign this, I'll redesign that bit there at some point. We'll go to there, and up to there. Right, okay, so that'll be like a very big yard that I'll mess around with. Okay, cool, so there's like the, there's like our, how many have we got? 8, 16, oh, not bad. Not bad, more than I'd actually thought I'd get. Right, so we have all of that there. Now what we need to do is have probably across the road here, somewhere where they can... Well, they need to go to work somewhere, so we're going to have something around here. But I think for the time being, we're going to go to our buildings. And we're going to put a fairly large building here. And this is going to be a couple of things. We're going... Actually, no, we might make it separate buildings. Let's just quickly run down what we need here. So we need Visitation. We need... Let's stop there. We need Visitation. Let's deal with Visitation. So, I'm going to pull it down. And let's see what we can do for Visitation. So, the thing about Visitation is that I think I might do separate rooms. Just Visitation does not have a minimum size, but the table is, I believe, 2 by 4. It is 2 by... Sorry, it's 2 by 3. 2 by 3. So what we'll do, if we say 2 by 3, separate room. There's a Visitation room, right? And we'll have like an entrance there, like that. And we'll just do the same thing. And these are like shop fronts that go all the way along. This is really inefficient, and I'm aware. That's sort of the point, right? I mean, how many prisons have I done now? 10? 10 prisons? Have I done more than 10? I've no idea how many exactly I've done, but it's a fair few now. And this is something that's just different. Like, completely different. I know I say that a fair bit. I know I do claim that everything I do is sort of different, and I always aim to do a different type of prison. But this is like nothing I've ever done. Completely different. Right, so there's our Visitation. Now what we need is probably I fancy a fairly large building here, and I don't know what it's going to be. I'm thinking maybe this could be workshop. I'm thinking maybe that could be the workshop. Because it's close to the eatery. Does that work? Does that work as a thing? I don't know. But it's going to happen. It's going in. And I think I'll make it much bigger than what we need it to have. And need it to be. Going to make it that big. Because I want to put loads of different things in. I want to have gaps in places, etc. And put that all the way along. Right. Now what I need to do is I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to make another building like so. And this is going to be our... what's it called? Classroom? Yeah, it's going to be our classroom. So as you can see, it's fairly large. I'm not going to design inside it because obviously I can come to that and put things in when I need to. One thing I do want to see is the desk, but I believe it's just 2 by 2, isn't it? Sorry, it's 2 by 1, so it's like that. Let me see how many of these I can fit in, so we can probably cut that off by 1. There we go. It's fairly small actually when you leave it like that, so we'll put some more of this in. There we go. And done. Right, and then we'll make it a little bit larger for where the office is here. So this will be like a desk for the teacher to go at the back there. And we'll have an entrance in there, I think. In fact, what we might do, we might cancel that a little bit and just do that. And we'll have like I'll make it a little bit bigger. Have like his desk there, filing cabinet there, and then he just stands there. And that's our classroom. Okay, there we go. There's a classroom. Do we need it like that? I don't know. I don't know if I like that idea. Although I do like the idea of doing something like that. Gap of 2. I think that looks better. Now that... Oh, does that look like a town, like a theatre? I think it does, because that's what we've got. That's a theatre that is actually sort of not a theatre. It's a classroom. Sweet! Right, there we go. We'll put some more pathways in. I am absolutely... I'm so excited for this thing. This is... I hope this works out well, because I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't. Is that the right size? It is the right size. I'm just eyeballing the centre. There we go. Alright, okay, so we have them in there. Let me just have a quick rundown of what we have so far. Cells, sort of, yes, and showers are in. Cells, showers, holding cell, no. Solitary, no. Canteen, yes. Kitchen, yes. Shower, yes. Yard, yes, we have a massive one. Storage, no we don't. I think I'll put it up there in a moment. In fact, I'll run through that later. Deliveries and garbage, yes. Execution, no, we're not going to have it. Workshop, yes, a massive one. Security, yes, but we don't have a we don't have a really big one. Offices, yes. Visitation, yes. Common room, we don't have. We need a cleaning cupboard, kennel, armory, staff room, yes. Forestry, forestry, and classroom, yes. Exports, yes. Okay, so let's just deal with forestry first because I know what I'm going to do with it. Go to planning and then to pathways, and then we're going to run a pathway that comes out of here. That's actually a pathway that goes along here, like, as you can see. And we're just going to make a fairly large forestry area around this. So this is, I'm going to put this as... we'll put it so it's joined up like that. We'll have like an entrance there. But in reality, that's going to be forestry. All of this here is going to be forestry. In fact, I might even make it a little bit larger because I think it's always a bonus to make it big. There we go. That's our forestry area there, okay? That's forestry. So, what don't we have? Well, we don't have a couple of things. We don't have storage, which I mentioned before. So, we'll go to our planning again. We'll go to walls. And I think we'll have like a sort of a town storeroom. We'll have a fairly large building here, like a warehouse. I don't know what this would actually be classed as. Actually, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think I'll cut it and make it a little bit smaller. There we go. We don't need it much bigger than that. And this can be a couple of things. First, we'll go to objects and rip this round. And that's wrong. We need pathways. Sorry. We'll put that around like that. And that goes to deliveries. So obviously the staff in the kitchen can go and move into the deliveries area. And then this is going to be our storage. But what else can it be? Because it is fairly large for something that is, well, not really necessary. Oh, by the way, I've just thought that the foreman and such will be over here and I'll have to walk out the town to go and teach people. Same as the people have to come to their offices to get the psychological stuff. I'm aware of that. I was going to move it, but I like the idea of them just being watching over this here. So I'm not going to move them. Right, so we will. I'm also really that road going across there. I don't know if that's going to glitch out or not because I know that the water is experimental. Anyway, let me go to our rooms and see what we got. This is going to be, as I said, storage, but it's a little bit too big for storage. Although, sack it. It's big enough and we've got enough room, so I don't really care. Let's move on. Let me go to our walls and we're going to put a fairly large building here, which is going to be, actually we'll put it fairly, yeah, really large actually. So what this is going to be is going to be security, and it's actually going to be, I guess you would class it as the town, I don't know, the town police station maybe? Cop shop, whatever you want to call it really. Because we're going to have it as a holding cell and we'll have solitary at the back. So if we just say, for example, we come in, then we'll have, say, some benches either side, like that. Benches of 4. Benches like that. And then we'll have a wall that goes along like that. Like that, yeah. And then we'll have an actual wall that goes up. And then to round the back there, okay? So that's sort of like a front desky thing. And then we have, round the back here, we have, how we're going to have this, 3x3. 3x3. It's basically going to be the typical security station of that and that. We can't really do anything else but that, although we'll have a bit of a gap and we'll have something in the middle there. There we go. We'll make this wall a little bit short because we don't need it that big. Although I do like the idea of having a corridor there. Because then we can have an entrance there, an entrance there. This entrance will be to a, I don't know yet, probably a holding cell. No, I want the holding cell down the front. We'll have the holding cell there. And we'll actually make it, I think that big. I think that'll do us. That'll be our holding cell. Obviously we can have like showers in there. We'll have a shower there. Or a couple of showers there, I think. Yeah, a couple of showers there, and then we'll have like a bench. Yeah, a bench that goes across there, and then some couple of beds and such. Obviously, it's actually no, we're not going to have beds in the holding cell because that's not against the sort of the way the game works, but it's not entirely accurate to how I want it. So we'll have, can we have like individual showers here? Maybe if we make it a little bit bigger we can. We'll have it shower, shower, and shower. Then we'll obviously put in like an entrance like there. So there's like, so they are split off, so like showers in there. Although we do, it's toilets as well, isn't it? We'll have a toilet, toilet stalls there, 2 toilet stalls, and then like 2 showers there, and that's all holding cell there. Okay, that's all holding cell. We'll have like a bench that goes across, like there, whatever, or just generally around. But there, you get the idea. That's the holding cell. Right, let me just put this in. And this is going to be solitary, which means the building's going to have to be a little bit bigger, which is fine with me. And like so, all the way up to the top there, and we might as well squeeze it in, squeeze that in, maybe building a little bit bigger. In fact, we might as well do that, and then that, right. And we'll cancel that, put that back in, put that in there. So there's our solitary, so you'll have to come through the security to get to that. We'll go to objects, and then we'll shove that in 3x3, and then 3. No, we don't really need it that big, do we? We don't really need it that big. So 3x3, and we'll have another 3x3 there for the CCTV. I don't even know if we're going to have CCTV, but I'm just planning it in. Now, okay, this is the dodgy one, because we're going to have it going along here, and then up to there. Like that, and then that'll be actually better idea. Make that like that. We're gonna have a bit of a double door here. Might look a bit dodgy at the moment, but that's going to be double door because this is going to be the armory. Now, it's not technically right to have an armory in this thing, this town, but you know what? It is after Prison Architect after all, so we're gonna have to do something to put it in. There we go, and we will have say an entrance there for the security room for there, and this is going to be the armory. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. In fact, what I am going to do, I'm going to make it longer rather than taller, because taller doesn't really work. There we go, taller to there, and that'll be the armory. Okay, and then what we'll do, we will also have just walls technically, but I'm not going to use walls, I'm going to use pathways. No, because I'm going to get confused when I load this up to try and build the thing. We'll have a wall all the way around, and that'll be a kennel. This thing will be a kennel. What I'll do is I'll dot it like that so I remember, because if I do it any other way I'll end up doing it dodgily. So there we go, and that's going to be a kennel that's there. Then we'll have like a little pathway that goes off to it, like so, down and then around, and we'll have an entrance somewhere as well. I don't know what we'll do with that. Well, I'll think about that a little bit later. There we go, and then we'll have this going around and down to join up with that. Right, so we have that there. That's pretty good. So let's just have a quick another rundown here. I already know that I'm missing a couple of things. So cells, yes. So holding cell, yes. Solitary, yes. Canteen and kitchen, yes. Shower, yes. Yard, yes. Storage, we have deliveries and garbage, yes. Execution, no. Workshop, yes. Security, yep. Offices, yeah. Infirmary, no, we don't have that. Or the morgue, that's one thing that I said I knew I wasn't going to have. Common room, we don't have. Laundry, we don't have. Visitation, we have. Cleaning cupboard, we don't have. Kennel, armory, kennel and armory we have. Staff room, we do. Yeah, that's a staff room there, isn't it? Forestry, yes. Classroom, yes. And exports, yes. So let me just quickly do this. We're going to go to walls, and then we're going to do that. Okay. With a pathway all the way down there. That is a common room. I'll design it later. This here, we're going to have a room here. We're just going to make that a room for randomness, as in that could be anything. So I'll build it. And we'll put anything in there. Now you're probably thinking, hang on, he's missed something off here. Where's the power going to go? Well, that was always going to go here, because I want it closer to the entrance. In fact, I might change that and put it up here, because this really doesn't have a purpose up here, does it? So we'll have like a fairly large, out of the way room, like so, like that, which will have like a 5x5, 5x5, 5x5. Okay. That's like the 2 power areas that we've got, and then we'll have a separate wall because we can, like that. That's our power generation room. And then we're going to have a 3x3, like so. That's going to be our water pump, like that. And then I'm going to do something a little bit different again by using a pathway as a wall. Going along like that, and then we're going to have entrance there, and then this is going to be a breaker room, and we're going to have breakers all the way along there, so we can actually turn off like different parts of this thing. I don't know how I'm going to actually run the cable entirely, because it basically will join up and it'll be a bit glitchy, but that is basically what I'm going to go for there. And run a cable down, Don't know how that's going to work, but that's going to be a break room, and that's just a rough idea. So, there's that there. This could be like another little park area. As I said, everything doesn't need to be, you know, so close up. We can do pretty much anything we want with this thing. Let me just have a quick look. Well, actually, I know what I haven't got. I haven't got an infirmary, and I think the best place to put it is over here. So we'll put it up there, like so. There's no reason for it to be that size. Technically, the morgue would go here. Sadly, and we'll have it so it'll be something like that and that and that and that. That'll be the morgue. I'm going to put some more slabs in like that, and we'll have this as an entrance like so. Entrance there. We can actually put another slab there if we wanted to. Pathways. The reason it would be there is because it's near to the road, and you would load them and then drive out and such, but obviously that doesn't function. This is going to be where we'll have the ward, so we'll have a bed there. We can have, say, bed in there. Have a little station, section it off, like that. The bed's in here, like so, and we'll do something like that. We'll run it down. We don't really need to do that, but I do want to section that off like that, because you wouldn't really have just a straight run to that, would you? And that's like isolation, maybe. I don't know. Separate bed, area there, another bed in there. And I could always make it bigger. I don't have to have it the size that it is. Put it up to that, and just make it a little bit shorter. There we go. Cancel off. So beds all the way along there, and we can have a couple of things down here. That'll be our infirmary. It's big enough. It'll be fine. And then we'll have a pathway going into it somewhere, probably like there or something. I don't know, we'll see. Right, let me just quickly look at our rooms. So cell, holding cell, and solitaries in, canteen, kitchen in, showers in, yes, yards are in, storage, deliveries and garbage, workshop, yes, security, yes, office, yes, infirmary and morgue are in, common room is down there, laundry we haven't got, I'll do that next, visitation and cleaning cupboard, we've got visitation, not cleaning cupboard, kennel and armory are in, staff room, forestry, classroom and exports. So it's only the cleaning cupboard and the morgue, only the cleaning cupboard and the laundry that needs to be put in. So let me just go back to planning here. Where can I put it? Technically, there would be the best place, but I don't know. I really don't know where to put this thing. I want to keep this open because I might. You know what? I'm thinking putting another one of these in. In fact, I'm thinking that. Sack it. Let's just max this out. Right? There we go. I think that is much better. More people in there. But the best place to put the laundry would technically be around here, but that's too close to that. So we're going to put it... I don't know. I'm going to put cleaning cupboard there. Really large cleaning cupboard there for no reason other than I can. And I think we will put laundry maybe around the back here. This background here seems to be a bit shady, so... yeah, whatever. We'll put it around here. I don't think there's any other reason... well, I don't think there's a reason why we can't put it here. I don't know. It's going to go in there, maybe. Is that the best place to put it? We could put it back here. I don't know why we would put it back there, because it's pretty much the furthest away from here. It just means we're going to have to push the carts down here and across the road and such, which doesn't really make much sense to me. But I don't think there's anywhere else I can put it. I think I'll put it there. Right? That's going to be the laundry for now, tentatively. And I think that's it. Right. Yeah, I think that's everything in here. Morgue and all that. Kennel, Armory, Forestry. The lot's in. That's pretty much in. If I wanted to as well, I could actually go to planning, just go to pathways and have this as a very large forestry area, which I think I'm going to do. I think that's a very large forestry area. This thing, there isn't anything there, but, you know, we can always do other things. Right. There you go. This is our Alpha 18. Oh, rubbish. Alpha 19, should I say, plan. I'm really excited for this one. I really want to see this actually function. Some things I might have placed, you might already be sort of screaming at the monitor going, that won't work, that won't work. But I've planned this in good faith, right? I've done this believing that this will function. I'm sure that if you politely point out in the comments any errors in this thing, as always, we can rectify this before we start building it in the next episode. Comments in the comments for additions, changes, etc. as you wish. Although because of morons these days, I tend to read the comments less and less, sadly, because it just tends to be full of bilge and abuse. But, you know, I'll do my best to sift through all that and ban whoever deserves it, and only listen to the people who have actually got a brain. So, yes, I'm going to put Forestry over there. This one, I don't know what's going to go there, but comments in the comments for what you think we should do, if you think this is a good idea, etc., and changes, and just general feedback. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.